All right, from a week in review for February 26th through March 3rd, I would say it's a pretty decent week. It wasn't too exciting. I did have some crash days, but it is what it is. I ended up with 50.5 miles for the week. Goal was only 40. This was the most I've ran this year. Um, I had like one other 50-mile week this year, I think, but 50.5 was the most, uh, probably in 8 months, something like that. Just got it in early this week. Um, did like 100 miles, finished up with 100 tonight. I didn't row much this week. I think I only got like 5-10 minutes of rowing in. I just didn't care. Only lifted once this week because I didn't care about that either. Work this week I was lifting a bunch of heavy stuff, so I just counted that as my workout. Um, to find something fun to do, I went and hit some trails at Ohio Powell on Monday. And went and saw a movie, Push Away Girls. But I'll get to that in a minute. Um, so I'm going to count those sort of combined as something fun to do. I did race somewhere Saturday. I actually did 2 races Saturday. I doubled up. Did the Shamrock Run at Graham Park in Cranberry. Finished third overall, sort of, as I tell people with an asterisk, because I forgot my race bib before I went to the start line. So I'm not in the results at all, even though I did finish third overall. Um, Shit happens. But at least I didn't win the race, so can't be too upset. And I really wasn't, because it's just one of those stories I could tell people. That started at 9. And then Elport Borough 5K, which was only a half an hour away from Cranberries. That started at 11, so I was able to double up. So I stayed till like 10 o'clock at Cranberry. Then I went over to Elport Borough. I finished second overall there. I actually wore my bib. um, Felt good for both races. Cranberry was a little wet. Um, Elport was a little bit drier. I just ran in the better competition at Elport. I didn't do templates for my podcast this week because I just didn't feel like doing that either. I did find my motivation a little bit, but I'm not going to reveal it. This has to do with like pissing people off and having more fun at races. In a general sense, like this weekend, I actually wore like a St. Patrick's Day type, like a shamrock type hat. As I actually raced, it actually stayed on my head, so that was pretty fun and cool. Just added an element of fun to running a little bit this week. Did organize my run gear. Finally got that taken care of. Um, I only had the shelving unit for like a month and a half. Finally got around to taking it upstairs and putting shit away. Um, then I had hill repeats or 20-mile day. I chose the 20-mile day. Did that day down at Ohio Powell. I did, I forget what it was. I want to say like 12.6 miles on actual trails. I felt really good. And then I went and hit 4 on the Gap Trail, or 4.3 or whatever it was. Yeah, so I did 12.7 on the trail now that I remember. And then I did 4.3 on the Gap Trail, which sucked. My legs just didn't want to run flat road trail. And then I came home and finished up the last couple on the treadmill for my 20. So I did do that, even though I broke it up into a couple of times, but just the way I do shit. So that was cool. I felt really good running the trails. I was flying, having a good time. So just getting to mix it up a little bit, do something different. Maybe I'll head down there this week. As I said, something fun to do. Exploring some trails, And then I saw that movie last night. I don't know if it was really fun. Kind of a shitty movie. I didn't care for it. Push Away Girls or Dolls or something like that. I don't even remember the title. Just not impressed, but got me out of the house for a while. And I did accomplish something this week. I hit 1,000 miles biked on the year, which is a nice little accomplishment. I did that before the end of February. I think I actually did it on the 29th. We have a leap year this year. And that's why I did it. I got it done on the 29th because I remember getting the last like 10 in to hit 1,000. So we'll see if I can keep it up. I know I'll slack off here in a couple months, or even the end of this month once the weather gets better. Other than that, let's see. That's pretty much it. Felt good pretty much on all my runs. I did, even after racing yesterday, I did a half today training run to get my 50 in. So that was kind of fun. Legs still felt good. Other than that, I don't know. The week coming up, don't really have anything on the schedule per se. I am going to go somewhere different this week. Well, maybe not different, but at least away from home, like a half an hour or so. Drive somewhere, find some new route to run for a little bit. I think there was I forget if it was this weekend or next weekend, like movie with a adventure racers with a dog. I don't know if it's this week or next week, or Kung Fu Panda 4's this weekend, so I might go see one of them in the theaters for something to do, for fun. Other than that, I don't have much on the week coming up yet. Just got to upload some more clips to YouTube. Get registrations up for races now, since I have permissions. And, get some training in and maybe mix the training up a little bit and see what happens.